just skips your mind.
Hold
To
on.
be
Have
honest.
you ever been to Ghana though?
Yeah, I was in Ghana like 3 years ago. Yeah.
How
I
long
was
though?
I was
How long
born.
though?
I stayed for 5 weeks because I was born in Ghana. I was raised in Ghana.
Yeah.
I went to school in Ghana, so I do love my country.
You know what?
honestly.
You know what? Listen, I'm gonna give you guys the opportunity to talk about because obviously it's the Ghanaian Independence Day and that.
Of
It's fun.
You
course.
know,
It
you know, it's the Ghanaian
Pra,
Independence
pra,
Day
pra,
and
pra.
everything. You know, but apart from that, let's come back to you, Nana. When you are introducing yourself, you talked about obviously you work in the health
Mm-hmm.
industry and all that
Yep.
stuff. You know, and obviously you work with mental health people and all that.
Yeah, learning disability as well.
Right? Nice, nice, nice. You know, as someone like myself who is a big advocate when it comes to mental health, we have this stigma in the community, right?
Mm-hmm.
About black men and mental health. When you tell someone, yo, you know, mental health, this and that, they be like, yo, I'm not crazy, you know? You know, people, yeah, but people always say that. You know, people always think that when you're talking about mental health, you're talking about they are
Crazy
mentally
or
insane or
mentally
something,
insane.
right?
Yeah.
So since that's your industry, it's so amazing that you're here because we would love you to sort of shed a light on it. You know, just kind of
Yeah.
talk about it and all that. You know, when it comes to
Mental
mental health.
health, to be honest. I mean, it's not just about somebody being mentally on, like being very aggressive or being crazy. Sorry to say this, but in Ghana, we
Mm.
see all these crazy people on the street, and everybody we automatically know that they're mad. That's what we say. But it's not just about that. Sometimes when you go through depression, I'm not saying you're mentally unstable. Well, you could be mentally unstable.
Right.
But well, with the kind of people I work with, they're independent. They're just like us, but it's just that sometimes they, something sort of like triggers them, and then they tend to just kind of switch. I've been with people that actually have been aggressive, and it goes on for hours. But that's it. After a couple of hours, like let's say 1 or 2 hours, that's it. They're back to normal.
Right.
So sometimes you can't even tell. So I think, I don't know, when people say people are just mentally, it's not just about somebody being like crazy. For instance, I mean, I've gone through depression before. Doesn't mean that, I'm crazy or
Right.
anything like that. It could be like maybe life struggles sometimes that can put you in that state. And it won't show on me that I'm depressed. Like everyone is different. Some people, when they go through depression, they tend to be like, they change automatically. But I'm the type of person, I mean, when I used to go through that, you would never know that I'm going through depression because I'm still that bubbly person. Like I don't show it like other people.
But do you
So
not feel like sometimes it's good to show it, like to express your?
it is good to express yourself sometimes, but then I feel like, how some people are very judgmental? It's hard for others to open up to people
Right.
because sometimes, maybe let me use myself as an example. Like, I may be very scared to tell you certain things that are really personal because of what I think that maybe you're going to say. So instead of me saying that, I'd rather just keep it to myself, maybe just cry to myself to sleep or something. But I mean, like I said, everyone is different. Not everybody knows how to open up or share their problems with other people.
Right.
And also, I don't know, but if I have some sort of relationship with you, I think I may be more comfortable opening up to you. But if not, then it's going to be really hard to. So, I mean, yeah, it's not really like anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just say that if you feel like you're going through that stage in life, because I feel like we're all humans, one way or the other, everybody goes through like a tough time where they break down mentally,
100%.
emotionally, whatever. But, I'll just advise people to just speak to somebody that is closer to you, because it does help. It may be hard, but don't feel the pressure like, oh my God, if I don't speak to this person, I'm going to go crazy. No, just do it at your own time when you feel like you're comfortable enough to. And I know some people may be mean and tag you as crazy because you're mentally unstable, but that's not the case. That you shouldn't listen to what people say because they themselves might be crazy. Because some people are really bitter, to be honest.
Right.
So it's
So
just
apart
like
from speaking to people about your state, what else can you do to improve your
you can find
mental
like
health?
a hobby. Like I do have a hobby. If not for lockdown, I used to play tennis with my friends. I love music. When I'm going through a hard time, sometimes I pray, I listen to music, or I just go for a ride. I can literally just get up one morning and say I'm just driving to Northampton or Birmingham and just come back.
So
It's
basically,
therapeutic
anything
for me.
to
Yeah. So
you
if
know.
you know your interest, like if you love music, just do it.
Right.
If you have a diary where you can just vent to, like, write whatever, however you feel in it, whatever that makes you feel okay, I would say just do it. Because, I mean, for me, if you ask me which one is best for me, I would say that I would rather to a diary or do like a driving around or something than
Yeah.
to vent to somebody, because people are really judgmental these days and you can't even trust
Yeah,
people
that's what I
enough
was thinking.
to
Yeah.
share your problems with them, because you think that, oh, this person I'm telling might not tell my problem to somebody else. But certain things are very confidential, but some people don't know the definition of that. They tend to break that, like that rule or whatever however you want to put it. So I don't know. I feel like whatever makes you comfortable, that's the word. Just do
Right.
it. you know.
But then, what do you say to people, especially men? I say yes, but it's easy for you to say that because you're a woman. Obviously, women open up to other women easily.
True.
But when you're around your boys, you don't want to open up to them because some things might be bothering you, and they can just have a laugh with it. You got me, crack jokes on you because they don't know the severity of it.
Um,
You got me.
um,
So which obviously has made some guys, we
mhm.
always suppress whatever we're going through. But then now it's kind of easier to open up.
Yeah,
But still, a lot of men are not
don't do it.
opening up.
Yeah.
So what would you say to
I'm glad you asked me this question because I know men are stubborn. Yeah,
that
that's the truth. Even when you guys are ill, sometimes it's hard for you just to get you guys to go for a checkup is really difficult.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I would say, yeah. I mean, if you're not comfortable, like I said, it doesn't matter whether you're a man or you're a woman. Like, you know yourself more than anybody. You need to find like a coping mechanism, I would say, that would help you get out of that situation you're in at that point.
Mm,
Because, like I said, it also boils down to trust and the kind of relationship you have with people. Like, you can have a best friend, but you feel like some things are really personal that you cannot even share.
mm,
So you, as the individual, you need to find what you feel like is best for you, because nobody can do that for you. Because if you're not able to talk to somebody, trust me, you bottling up emotions is just going to make you feel terrible.
mm.
So you might as well just, I feel like I would say the ball is in your own court, to be honest.
Right.
You need to find what is best for you, what would help you. If it's running, go for a run. If it's just driving around, something that would just put your mind at peace, just or at ease, just do it.
Right. But then
Yeah.
also, it's also important to speak to a therapist as well.
Of course, you can. Yeah, you can. I mean, you can speak to a therapist, but I always say to people, like, even when you talk to somebody, when you go home, it's just you, right?
Right.
You're not. It might help you speaking to somebody, but then again, I feel like in this life, you need to learn how to deal with situations alone.
Mm,
Because once you learn how to do that, trust me, even when there's nobody to help you through whatever you're going through, you can deal with the situation on your own.
right.
You don't always have to depend on somebody. Imagine if we didn't have a therapist. What are you going to do?
Bro, in Africa, therapists are broke.
Nobody's
Nobody's going.
Not everyone. Yeah, no one goes to a
Yeah.
Nobody's
therapist in
going.
Ghana.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
You'll be
people
broke. You
don't
are
even
broke.
believe in
Therapist
that.
for
People
what?
don't even
Yep, but
believe in
then
it.
that comes down to the stereotype in it, the negative stereotype. Because if you're talking about mental health in Africa, people are just looking at you like,
You're just
yeah, yeah,
crazy.
this guy is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This guy a mental guy.
then again, I feel like I don't want to use the word illiterate. Or some people, if you have deep knowledge about saying things, you
Yeah,
know that it's not just about somebody being crazy.
yeah,
If I say I'm mentally unstable, it doesn't mean I'm crazy. You
right,
can see me jumping, dancing, mingling with other people that are perfectly fine.
yeah,
Doesn't mean that, but it's just, I mean, I feel like if some people are well educated, I would say, or have in-depth knowledge about saying things, then they'll know that mental health, it goes way beyond what people think.
yeah.
It's deep, to be honest. Like, I think people should read more about it.
Let me
It's
ask you.
really
Let me ask you this
interesting.
question, right? So this period of time, this lockdown and stuff like that. Have you
Yeah.
guys got more patience? Because I feel like this lockdown is making people go gaga and stuff. Have you got more patience than previous times when everything was normal?
Mama said Gaga, making people go
Gaga.
You said Gaga. I was
Gaga.
thinking about Lady Gaga. Like,
I mean, so where I work basically is like it's just young adults in their own buildings, like flats. So people don't come in, people don't go out. But I do get complaints at work that, oh, you get some people say, oh, I'm tired of the lockdown. I'm frustrated. I'm stressed. I can't go out. I can't see my family. That is really tough because it's like every day you have to face that when you go to work,
Yeah.
and you have to keep saying the same thing to them. You don't, some jobs, yeah, to be honest, you have to have a lot of patience to be in certain profession because that's why you have to do with passion. If it's not something you don't want to do, just don't go into it.
100%.
Just don't, because I've worked with certain people where you can tell by their actions how they're doing the job, that they're just there because, I mean, we all work for money. But if you do something that you really love, trust me, you would do it without any, like, without you feeling some type of way. So, I mean, we don't really get people coming in, like, because I don't work in a hospital, to be honest. So it's like, I don't really get people, like, the people that I work with, that's where they live. That's their home. They don't go anywhere. They're
Right.
just there. The only problems that we deal with every day is you go in every day, they tell you that, oh, there's always a new issue. Like, I'm tired, I'm frustrated, I want to do my hair, I can't go out because of lockdown. And what can we do? The most we can do is to just try to calm them down and just assure them that lockdown is going to be over soon.
Yeah.
And once it's over, they can do, just show a bit of empathy and also sympathy as well. So, I mean, it's a tough job, but like I said, if you don't have the passion for it, just do not go into it.
Well, I can't wait for lockdown to be over.
I can't wait either because I
Can't
need a
wait.
break
Yeah,
myself. I need a holiday.
yeah. Because definitely it affects people. I always tell people this, that it's so funny that we're dealing with this whole COVID thing, but when COVID is over, we will be dealing with another pandemic.
Of
That's
course.
mental health.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, people are going through it behind closed doors, but we just don't know. Some are not confident enough to come out.
and say, yeah,
Yes. Some just, they do that privately. So you can be in the same house with somebody and you wouldn't even know that this person
Yeah.
is having a mental
Half
breakdown.
of them don't even know that that's what they are going through.
That's
yeah,
it. They
yeah,
don't.
Yeah,
But it's only when, like I said, because of the kind of job I do and I have a bit of knowledge about it, I know the signs and I know what it looks like and how it comes up. Like, I can just tell that, oh my God, I'm having a mental breakdown because I know the signs. But some people don't. They
right,
literally, they may be going, but they just ignore. Not that they don't really like care or they're not they don't really pay attention to themselves. The thing, like I said, if some people don't have knowledge about it, they will know. It's just like any other illness. If you don't know the signs and symptoms of COVID,
yeah,
you
no,
probably sit there and say, oh my God, it's just normal. It's
Yeah.
just everyday thing. But if you know something little about it, when it's starting, before it gets worse, you know how to avoid it. You
Right.
know how to prevent, or you know what to do, in order for it not to escalate. But I don't know. It's just, it's just
so
crazy.
what do you say to people that say, "Yo, I don't want to go see this practitioner or this therapist or whatever because they're gonna give me some medication that's probably gonna do this to me and whatnot, blah blah blah."
See, guy,
You know,
that's why I like Africa. These things don't work in back
Yeah,
home.
but
it's wrong.
the thing about
We don't care. We
The
don't care. We don't care. Back home, we don't care. We just,
you just that's the thing
Yes, fam.
with people back home. I mean, not to throw shade or anything or be disrespectful, but
listen,
the thing
feel
is,
feel free because we are here to
the
obviously
thing
educate them
is
and stuff.
that's why a lot of people go through stress and frustration back home because they take a lot of things for granted.
Yeah,
Do you know?
No, but there's more stress here than like.
There's
Yeah,
more
but then
stress here,
how
but there's
come you
more
see- How come
help.
you see a lot more mad people walking on the streets in Ghana
Exactly.
than
They
you do
say
here?
many are mad, but
No,
few
no,
are
no, no,
roaming.
not like that.
Come
No,
on,
not
man.
like that.
Come
Come
on.
on, no, not
The
like
thing
that.
is, back home,
Maybe in Nigeria, but not Ghana. You know.
The reason why you see a lot of people roaming on the streets is not because they are more mad.
It's not because
there's
we look
less
down on it.
provision for them.
Thank you. Provision
they
as
don't
well.
get the
And
help that
they don't
they
get the help
need.
that they need.
Yes.
And
And then-
even when you put it forward,
No, because
you're
They
looked down
don't.
if you go
upon.
into their houses that usually like house these people.
But like someone said earlier, even when you go to a hospital and say, "Oh, you're going through this and that," they just look at you like
You're
what
crazy,
the fuck? Like,
yeah, what are
do you
you
get what I
doing
mean?
here?
We don't take it as serious as we should.
No,
We
we're very
think
ignorant.
if you're
that's the
mad, you're
word.
mad. You've
Yeah,
gone to
no,
smoke
it's-
weed or
it's
you've
not
gone
that.
to take this
Yes,
and that.
they always
That's
think
what's
it's weed or
Yeah,
something, yeah.
but it's not that. Mental health is a serious thing.
yeah. The funny thing is they always think it's weed,
Weed,
juju,
Drugs.
juju,
Yeah.
or drugs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
drugs,
or something. It's
No,
so crazy.
There's
Yeah.
more to, and it's funny because these days, yeah, I feel like even mental health affects young ones. It does. There's nothing like this person is older. Like I don't know, but some parents, they feel like, oh, sometimes when I used to work in a hospital, we get young patients coming in, and it's like they tell us that, oh, my mom did, like basically they're having problems with their parents. But the thing is, they don't pay attention to their kids these days because they feel
Yeah.
like if you're young, you don't go through anything, you don't pay bills, you're not married, you don't have kids, so what at all can stress you out?
Yeah.
But no, funny
A lot of
enough,
things, yeah.
depression is killing a lot of young
A
people.
lot of people, yeah.
When I used to work in hospital, I used to get like 18, 17-year-olds, 16 coming into the hospital taking what? Overdose of paracetamol.
What the hell?
Yeah. Some people try to even cut their wrist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Africa, if your mother take the belt off,
Yeah.
can you go and take paracetamol for what? You are crazy.
No, but the thing is, you see,
You are
that's
crazy. Even
no,
your
but
father
the
remove
thing is,
belt.
no, but the
You
thing
want to
is,
take what?
you see,
Paracetamol
in-
You want to
when-
cut yourself.
When they remove the belt, they don't use the leather bit. They use the metal bit.
Yeah.
You want to take what?
Charlie.
I beg, sit down. Yeah, problem solved.
Yeah,
Problem
listen.
solved.
So-
Speaking of all that stuff, right? You wanna, when it's lockdown is over, you wanna go on holidays, right?
of course, I'm
going to Ghana,
planning,
right?
Yeah, I mean, just for 2 weeks.
These guys
Perfect.
love God.
Perfect.
Yeah, I
perfect.
mean,
no, I said that
It's
because
for a reason, because I wouldn't have gone to Ghana. Because I mean, I'm from Ghana. I was born in Ghana. I went to school in Ghana. Ghana is a beautiful country. Don't
Shout
get me
out to
wrong.
Ghana though. Shout out to
Yeah,
Ghana.
of course. I love my Ghanaians, But the thing is, I want to travel to other places. I want to explore.
no,
Nigeria, not now.
no,
Maybe.
No, maybe in the next life. In the
Maybe,
next life.
yeah. I
You
mean,
see this
I
guy,
would want to
eh?
go to Nigeria, but I have to go with somebody I trust.
Exactly,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you
yeah,
can
yeah.
Not
freely,
just-
you
yeah.
can
But
But that's
freely
the
go
with
to
Ghana
Ghana.
though.
Nah,
I
nah,
can't
nah,
go
nah,
to Ghana
nah.
alone.
Why
Fam.
not?
Ghana is a
Why
free
not?
country.
Come on, man.
Ghana
You,
alone.
you can come to
Hospitality, bro.
Ghana. You can.
Yeah, come on, man.
Trust
If you
me.
speak
Yeah.
to many
You can.
people, they
Yo,
can
come on,
freely
man.
go
You
to Ghana.
can.
When
Yeah.
you get there,
Come
you
on,
get
man.
Aquaba.
Aquaba.
Of course.
You get me,
The
but
first thing the
you go to
immigration
Niger-
officer is like,
Aquaba,
Aquaba.
Aquaba,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Aquaba.
Smiling.
You can't go to
Nigerian
Nigeria on your
immigration
ones.
officer will be
Nah, you
like,
can't do
oh
that.
yeah, I go seize your passport.
Have you
oh."
been to Nigeria before? Have
Is
you
it
been to Nigeria
Of course
before?
I've been to
Yeah,
Nigeria before.
he's been to
Oh,
Nigeria.
I've been there,
before.
I've been there.
All right, cool. So before we jump off this topic and everything, what is the worst case that you've had to deal with?
Wow. What
The
a
most
question.
craziest one that you're like, yo, this shit is crazy.
Is a lot. I don't know which one is the most or which one is worse. They're all bad.
Yeah.
But I would just share one. So basically, I used to work in a care home, and the unit I was on was a dementia unit. Obviously,
Yeah.
that's a mental health, type of thing.
Yeah.
So we had this old man, and in the care home, we have this like a mat.
Yeah.
Basically, is to alert us, like when he tries to get off, because he's at risk of falls.
Yeah.
We literally lay the mat right under his bed. So when he tries to get out of bed, the bell just literally goes off. So then we have to go into his room and just turn it. That means that he's out of his bed.
Mm.
So I went in there, and mind you, this man has severe dementia, like advanced dementia, and he is giant. And look at me, standing right next to him, trying to defend myself. So what happened was, the bell just went off. So I went into his room to turn it off. And when I got there, this man had like cutlery in his hand.
Mm.
And where the bell is sort of like in the corner. So as I made as I took the step to just try and turn the buzzer off, I turned my back, and this man was literally behind me. So I was cornered with him holding a cutlery in his hand.
That's mad.
Of course, look at how this man is big, like he's tall. And look at me. I didn't even know what to do. I had to just press the emergency buzzer.
Is he Nigerian?
No, he's not.
and
and
this guy.
And
this
the
guy.
funny thing is, people know. And the funny thing is, people know the state of this man,
Yeah.
but they still, tend to send one person. It has to be like two people in there, because anything can happen.
Yeah.
Just in case of any emergency, you can basically just either call for help or just try to rescue the other person. But it's always one person. And the funny thing is, if you don't have a good management or a supportive team, trust me, they will make it seem like, oh, you're just making up stories. Because I've had people like that. They tend to make it seem like you're just making up stories. This person is okay with me, so automatically they assume that this person should be okay with you.
Yeah.
But I've had so many, trust me, story, like it's just crazy.
All right.